I call it FACE, Face Objection Handling Method. And I want to show you today how you can use it too. FACE stands for the following. F, foundation. A, agree. C, congratulate. And E, empathize. We can handle any objection that comes our way by incorporating FACE. So let me explain. Let's say we're on the telephone and we wish to make an appointment. We will start by introducing ourselves, who we are, what we do, how we can help them, and we will then throw in an incentive in order for them to bite at the appointment. We will then suggest a place to meet and await the response. We all have our own ways of doing this, but we all know these phrases in our long-term memory, and we can access them at any time, any place. I call this phrase the foundation. It's the platforming of what we do. It's the foundation of objection handling. It's what we do, how we can help, we give an incentive to meet up, and then we ask for the actual appointment. So once we have our foundation, handling objections becomes a very simple process. So I want to share with you today how we can handle objections effectively in 10 seconds. Yes, 10 seconds is all it takes to effectively handle the objection itself. The actual objection can always be handled by the following. Understand immediately what type of objection are we hearing. Is it an excuse? Is it fear? Is it a need for us to explain further? Or is it a genuine concern? Then we use A, agree, C, congratulate, or E, empathize in our own words. And then finally we use our foundation paragraph to close off the objection and achieve our initial objective. So let me explain. When an objection is raised, we must either A, agree, C, congratulate, or E, empathize with the objection. And sometimes we use a combination. We then always follow up with our foundation paragraph. The key is to use the correct response to the correct objection. So we have to be careful to choose the correct response to the correct objection. For example, I'll be dead by the time I'm 60, Anthony. Congratulations, I'm delighted to hear it. I don't think that would work. So let's work on some examples so that you can see FACE at work. The most common excuse response is the classic objection, I'm not interested. So by using FACE, which response do you think that we should use? Do we congratulate? Do we agree? Or do we empathize? Well, I think we should empathize. So for example, John, I totally understand what you're saying to me. Indeed, many of my long-term clients originally told me they were not interested. Once they met me, their opinion quickly changed because they saw how I could really add value to them. So that's the objection handled in 10 seconds, as I promised. Now, if we follow our process, we link up our foundation paragraph in order to finish the response. John, I totally understand what you're saying to me. Indeed, many of my long-term clients originally told me that they were not interested. But once they met me, their opinion quickly changed because they saw how I could add value to them. As I said to you earlier, John, what I want to do is I want to meet up with you, have a chat about your financial plans, maybe if we can save you some money on your tax returns and realize your dreams for the future. I'll be in Dublin on Wednesday the 13th at 10 p.m. How does that suit you? So let's take another example. I'm too busy to see you. I have no time. Do we A, agree, C, congratulate, or E, empathize? With this objection, I always congratulate. It's the last response the prospect is expecting, and it allows me to use time as a reason to see me and not as an objection. So, for example,